What's up guys, it's your boy PSG here, back with another video, and today I will talk about the Italian magician Marco Verratti and why he has been so good for Paris Saint-Germain, especially this season and especially in 2022. He marked off the year with an amazing performance against Real Madrid, which according to myself, he was man of the match in that game and has been man of the match in so many Paris Saint-Germain games, especially this year in 2022. So we will look a bit deeper on why Marco Verratti is such an unstoppable player for other midfielders, defenders and attackers to mark and get the ball away from. Marco Verratti is a player that always reads the game around him and knows where his teammates are. His vision is amazing, and if he wasn't plagued by injuries, he would have been probably the best midfielder in the world for the past years. But sadly, injuries is his only weakness. It is his Achilles heel. Sadly, Marco Verratti is an exceptional player at passing the ball forward as fast as possible to the best option, to the best player he can possibly play. Marco Verratti, his eyes, so important, sees the full pitch, sees every player, sees every opponent, sees everything, and is always steps ahead of his players, oppositions. And his best attribute is his press resistance. No player can press Marco Verratti. No player can press him. You can get the best CDM, the best center midfielder in the world. We saw with Casemiro, he did nothing against Marco Verratti. Yes, Casemiro isn't at his peak like he was in 2017, but I still believe that 2017 Casemiro wouldn't do anything against this Marco Verratti. One player I would love to see play against Marco Verratti is N'Golo Kante, but we haven't seen that yet. But I still think that Marco Verratti, Kante would be no problem for him when he has played against some of the best pressers in the world, like Bernardo Silva at Manchester City, Casemiro at Real Madrid, and Kimmich at Bayern München, and still has had zero problems with all of them. His pass completion rate is amazing, and that's with so many players pressing him and trying to make it so hard for him to get the ball away, but he always manages to find a way to do that. Marco Verratti is not only good at when one presser comes at him, but as well as two or more. In this picture, as you can see, Carvajal and Modric both are on him, no problem for Marco Verratti. We saw his highlight against Real Madrid once when he got the ball on the left side, dribbled past Casemiro with ease and made Militao look like an amateur defender. Yes, he is an amateur defender, but Marco Verratti really showcased that. Even yesterday against Nantes, exceptional dribbling. I remember once when he moved past 4 players going straight at the Nantes goal, like Messi-esque, and that's just how good Verratti is. In this picture, 3 players on him, no problem. And one also big strength that Marco Verratti has is that even when he's down on the floor, he can dribble past and keep the ball at his feet, no problem. I mean, he's so good when he's standing, but even when he's down on the floor, he's better than most midfielders in the world. That just shows his ball control and his awareness of where the ball is and where he wants to get it. I mean, no player has ever, for me, played better than Verratti in midfield. No player has made him work so hard in midfield. Grealish, for example, here, trying to do everything, holding Marco Verratti's head. Yes, Marco Verratti is holding Grealish's shirt, but that's not the point. The point is the ball is at Marco Verratti's feet, even though he's half the way down the floor. Only 1 foot on the ground and the other feet on the ball. Marco Verratti is so unstoppable, both for Paris Saint-Germain and for the Italian national team, him being a huge player for them, winning the Euros. For me, he's their most important and best player at that tournament, and he still missed the first 2 games through injury, just came back and was exceptional throughout the tournament, creating the most chances in the Euros with 2 games less than most players. Marco Verratti also has the speed with the ball at his feet. He's one of the fastest players with the ball at his feet, playing alongside players like Neymar Jr. and Lionel Messi, showcasing how good of a player he is. And his link up with those players has only gotten stronger and stronger season after season. His link up with Neymar has always been exceptional ever since Neymar Jr. came to Paris Saint-Germain, and with now Lionel Messi at Paris Saint-Germain, it has also gotten so much better. He can run behind players, in front of players, get the ball and make a quick attack. Marco Verratti is very important for Paris Saint-Germain counter-attacks, which is one of our biggest strengths. Him, Marquinhos and Paredes are those key players that can get the ball to the attackers like Messi, Neymar and Mbappe, which will create a very, 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 very dangerous chance. Verratti is an ant-man. He's so small, so tiny, so hard to get the ball from, even though he's not the most physical player, but he uses his body so well. Like Lionel Messi, he's very, very similar to him. Very similar. As you can see on this heat map, he's everywhere. He's totally everywhere apart from the boxes in the attacking area. So many times he drops back to the box, helps away with the pressing, and makes 3 opposition players look like, yet again, amateurs when they're trying to get the ball off him, and just runs with it. And as you can see, his most dominant area is on the left side, where pretty much he controls that area and dictates the game. Marco Verratti's relationship is also one of his biggest strengths, with him having a key relationship with a lot of Paris Saint-Germain players and national players in the Italy national camp. His relationship with Neymar, as I said, ever since Neymar joined Paris Saint-Germain, him and Verratti have been close friends, going to each other's weddings, parties, and playing amazingly on the field, showcasing that Verratti is not only a superhuman on the field, he's also a lovable superhuman guy off the field. His relationship with Lionel Messi this season has as well flourished into an amazing duo. Lionel Messi has missed Iniesta and Xavi throughout the years, ever since they have left Barcelona, but Lionel Messi has now found the guy that he loves in midfield, and that's Marco Verratti. Their relationship, their passing, their understanding of each other is so good, and Messi is already in love with Marco Verratti, and Verratti is already in love with Lionel Messi. One thing also good about Marco Verratti, he's very vocal as a player, not sometimes maybe too much, gets a lot of yellow cards. He will miss the game against Saint-Étienne due to picking up too many yellow cards in a short amount of time, but sometimes when it's needed, he is vocal. Like the game against Nantes, he came out after the game slandering the referee and putting shame on him, and I totally am on his side, and every Paris Saint-Germain fan is on his side, because the referee really did a bad job, and Verratti is vocal of that. Yes, he might get a suspension even for those comments, but as I said, very vocal even in this game against Manchester City last season in the UEFA Champions League semi-final. He was vocal against the referee and did not like what he did on the field. And these are the comments from 2 of the best managers, or maybe the currently 2 best managers in the world, maybe apart from Jurgen Klopp. Pep Guardiola saying, "I'm in love with Marco Verratti. He's an exceptional player." Thomas Tuchel saying, "I'm delighted to be his coach. I'm really pleased he's with us because he's an extraordinary player with a very rare mindset. I think that everybody is happy he is with us," showcasing how great of a player he is when 2 of the best managers in the world are this vocal. I mean, Thomas Tuchel was his manager, so it's a bit logical, but Pep Guardiola has never managed Marco Verratti and would love to manage him someday. Maybe Pep Guardiola comes to Paris Saint-Germain, because Verratti is not leaving the Parc des Princes. What a loyal guy, what a loyal player he is. As soon as his agent tried to get him a move away from Paris Saint-Germain to Barcelona, Verratti, what did he do? He got away and he close contacts with the agent and got a new agent, because that's how loyal Marco Verratti is to Paris Saint-Germain. We gave him everything and he is giving us every penny back, came from Pescara in 2012 and has been a club legend in the making so far, and will end his stint at Paris Saint-Germain, even though if he leaves or stays until he retires, with a flourishing legacy. Marco Verratti, elegant player. So guys, make sure to like this video if you found it interesting or informative. Make sure to subscribe to the best Paris Saint-Germain YouTube channel in the world. Put out notifications for some extra notifications from the channel. And remember, as always, have a nice day, and as I always say, allez, allez, allez Paris!